you, everybody, and indeed thank you very much, Dr. Brahma, and everybody who is here. We all have the same purpose, so it's nice to see so many people here. Anyhow, on behalf of the British Association of Accredited Ayurvedic Practitioners, or BAAP, and as the General Secretary of this organization, I'm grateful for this opportunity to address this Department of Health joint consultation with regard to the position of Ayurvedic medicine in particular, which, by the way, is one of the oldest medical systems in the world, and it is also recognized by the World Health Organization. First of all, I'd like to say that BAAP has, from its very inception some 15 years ago, emphasized the importance of proper education and training for Ayurvedic practitioners. As a responsible professional body, we have always demanded statutory regulation of all our practitioners. In the first instance, for the best interest and safety of the public, of course, and also in the interest of the credibility of Ayurveda itself, and thus of its practitioners. Both of these would be under threat if statutory regulation of complementary practitioners and medicines were not introduced and implemented. BAAP was the first professional body in this country that initiated and demanded standards and a quality framework amongst their Ayurvedic practitioner members. They have campaigned for over 15 years to protect the interests of qualified Ayurvedic practitioners and the safety of the public, condemning unscrupulous practice by unqualified practitioners. The Ayurvedic herbal medicine and OTC herbal products should follow the same regulation as modern medicines, and the grandparenting clause should be time-phased. The food supplement status for certain identified herbs and products suitable for this status should be maintained following tests and certification of product safety. The MHRA has been in dialogue with qualified representatives of Ayurveda and other disciplines for many years now, and should possess the appropriate resources to monitor this. After all the appropriate consultations with various steering groups, such as the Health Professions Council, and recommendations from respected and qualified advisors like Professor Patillo, and representatives of Ayurveda and other major disciplines, the volte-face displayed by the government in going back to square one does nothing to help either practitioner or public confidence. Many practitioners and companies are supplying authentic and reliable Ayurvedic herbal products have invested thousands of pounds in their practices to develop quality and standards for public safety as demanded by the government, to be wound up at a time when Britain needs to boost small and micro businesses to uphold the economy. In effect, the government is now saying that public safety does not matter. Ayurveda, like other herbal medicine traditions, should be statutorily regulated. 2 working groups have been convened since 2002 at the taxpayer's expense, and it would be a real waste if this were not taken forward now. Professional organizations like BAAP should be given greater responsibility and authority to ensure that their members practice safely and competently. The additional financial burden posed by statutory regulation, which the government is now worried about, can be offset considerably by providing some backup to professional organizations which have taken on the voluntary self-regulating role for a long time. The question of evidence-based medicine is posed on a false premise. Only about 20% of mainstream treatments and procedures have an evidence base. Our government is spending huge sums of money on healthcare programs, and still they are not able successfully to extend the facility to all citizens. Surely in this economic climate, it would make sense for the government considerably to reduce their healthcare budget if they would just allow Ayurveda and other proven traditional healthcare systems to teach people to follow a simple lifestyle based on Ayurvedic and other traditions, and other traditional discipline systems. We know we are facing the issue of an aging population and all the chronic health problems that come with old age and cause a huge financial burden on our healthcare budget. It has been proven beyond doubt that the system of Ayurveda, being applicable to many other health conditions, is also extremely cost-effective in treating the degenerative disorders associated with old age. Thus, the financial burden of the statutory regulation, which the government is now worried about, can be considerably offset against the budget for the healthcare of the rapidly aging population. We strongly believe that the best way forward for the UK healthcare system is the proper integration of both allopathic and properly regulated, time-proven traditional medical systems such as Ayurveda. Thank you very much.
Just for the Chair, might I just have the liberty of asking you one question? Have you made a submission to the Department on behalf of your British Association of Ayurvedic Medicine? Have you written it yet to the...
We have written a response, yes.
Yeah, okay.